There's a message in this, I swear. But I was sitting here thinking about how my ex had me thinking and believing that I needed him, and I was afraid to lose him. Um, he had me hidden away from my family, my friends. He didn't have any friends. He always talked about he didn't really fuck with people. And I understood that to a certain extent, but I always had friends around me. Now, um, with that being said, I then realized that I didn't need him. He's the one who needed me. He needed my light. He needed my protection. He needed my love. He needed my acceptance. He needed me. And I also realized that not only did he need me and my everything, but he didn't like me, right? And I already, figured that out a while back. But I didn't realize that I didn't like him either. I was just made to believe that I needed him. And so while I was in the midst of feeling like I needed him, that I didn't want to lose him, it wasn't that I didn't want to lose him, it was that I didn't want to be alone. I didn't even like the nigga. He stunk. The weight that he was so prideful about losing, he gained right back when he turned us into alcoholics, because I wasn't allowed to smoke. There was so much, there's so many layers to that relationship that I now understand that it was a mutual issue. I was made to believe that I needed him while also not realizing that I didn't even like the nigga. I liked him at first, and then slowly but surely started to dislike him, and then found out just a couple days ago I didn't even like him. So while I was so upset about him not liking me and keeping me in his possession, I didn't like him. So anyway, like I said, there is a message in this. We're going to get right to it. Right at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Swords. And that's before I shuffled or anything. And I find that the feeling that I get with that card right now is trust your strength. Trust your strength, trust your power. Understand that you're not built to lose. That's the thing that you have to stop ignoring. But also, there is some new knowledge coming in hot for you, and it's not as simple as reading a book, or I mean, this isn't that simple, but learning a different language. It's more complex in just sitting with self and thinking about what it is that you need to unveil. But trust your power, trust your strength. That's the beginning of this message here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Dang, that went all the way over there. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. We got 3 cards here. Let's see what we came up with. Thank you so much, Spirit. We've got Knight of Wands, King of Cups, and 6 of Swords. And so right here, I'm seeing that we got another knight here. So it's like something is charging towards you, right? And with the wands, the Knight of Wands, it's so powerful that you don't even you don't even want to ignore it. Like, there's some signs that we'll see and we're like, oh, maybe that's not for me. But these kind of signs that are coming towards you, they're popping up and you're writing them down. Whether you're actually taking physical notes or a mental note, you're going to keep that in your pocket for a later date. And that's important because the King of Cups and the 6 of Swords together are telling me that there is just the same as I receive that message, and I'm understanding that relationship in its totality more so right now, is the same way that you're going to understand whatever these messages are that are coming through to you, because it's not just one singular message. It's a complex message that has a slew of messages wrapped into it, um like a gift box. Open up a gift box and there's plenty of gifts. You thought it was one gift, but there's so many small little knickknacks and gifts and stuff that, you keep finding another one and another treasure and another treasure. That's what it is. And it's like the messages that are coming towards you have a lot to do with your past emotions, your past relationships, things that have already been completed and that you thought you understood, but are coming in with a better and clearer understanding now. On top of which, like I said, these are emotional relationships that are already over, that you've already completed, and they're coming in. The messages are coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry, trying to let you know about something before your next chapter. Something in your next chapter requires you to know, to have the knowledge of what happened before, and it's not so much to not repeat history. It's just so that you have that knowledge. You need that knowledge to move forward, so you can understand exactly why these new paths, these new occurrences are coming in the way that they are coming in, and you're able to either pick and choose which ones you want to deal with, or continue on with each and every one of them if you'd like. But the main thing is trust your power, trust your strength, because at the end of the day, you've already completed these tests, these journeys that you've closed the book on, you know? And with you have closing the book on it, you think that you already understand the situations in full, but you don't. Some messages are going to come in, and it's going to be like a light bulb coming on that you didn't even know was there. You had no idea that there was a light right there in that hallway. But there is, and somebody turned on that fucking switch, and you're like, oh shit, this is real? This for me? Oh my God, there's a lot of information here in this hallway. All of these posters and all of these pictures on the wall, I had no clue they were here, because I have been walking in the dark thinking that I already knew what was down this hall. So take that how it resonates. If it doesn't fit you, it doesn't fit you, and move along.